Hey, what's up, people? It's your man Lanre Ajayi, reaching you now on channel 173.1 DT on people, places, and events. This is My City Speaks to Me, live from Calgary. Now, it's no longer news that today the President of the United States, instructed that a sitting president in court of Venezuela should be, taken. It was actually extracted from Venezuela today around 2 a.m. And that is President Maduro. Now, he came into power about 13 years ago in 2013 after the death of the then Hugo Chavez. And he was once a bus driver who ended up becoming a union driver and somehow get into politics, and he was a very close, strong ally of Hugo Chavez. And after his sickness, he died. He anointed him to be president in his stead. So for 13 years, he's been ruling Venezuela, not leading. It wasn't recognized by so many foreign powers, but here's one thing. Venezuela has the largest oil reserve in the world, second to Saudi Arabia with over 300 billion barrels. Now, according to what they have now, by then they were actually, pumping 3 million barrels per day. But as of today, it's about 1 million barrels per day. And the poverty level in Venezuela is so much that over 9 million people have left the country, which is very shameful. I'm doing this so that African leaders can actually learn a lesson, one or two things from this, because when things happened like this, it's a clarion call to those who are still holding on to power, who are, living in luxury while their citizens are living in poverty, abject poverty. Now, Venezuela, it's a very rich country, and the reason is that, or the reason why, I don't understand why a country as rich in natural mineral resources, oil reserve, outside of all that, natural endowments, can, have a country, in which people are suffering. This doesn't make any sense to me. And he was captured today along with his wife, Celia Flores, and then they were now in the custody of the United States government to be tried on so many drug-related issues. Now, here's a lesson to current sitting African leaders who have been living or who have been sitting holding to power, some for 10, 20, 30 years, and that their countries are in abject poverty, especially, I'm from Nigeria, and I can't say we are doing well, because millions have left Nigeria. And Nigeria, even though we're not among the first 10, largest, we own largest reserve of oil, but we still have some good amount of mineral resources, talking about, gold, diamond, bitumen, marble, all sorts, oil and gas. We have that. We have no business suffering. And it's a lesson for people around the world, leaders, to take a clue. Now, Maduro and his wife were in their home yesterday night, sleeping in their beds. But tonight, they're in a cubicle, probably going to be sleeping in a cubicle. Now, I'm going to read something to you because I've listened to news, all major news today, and major presidents of nations have condemned this act that you can't, take a sitting president, even though the president wasn't recognized. But there's something that I'm trying to ask you guys question that you make it make sense, because maybe I'm the one. It seems that Venezuelans are actually happy that their president is being captured. But the news stations are like, oh, this is bad, this is terrible. But here's the question. Leaders are elected to do the biddings of the citizenry. The people elected you, or probably you force your way in, whichever way you get into power. These people demands that you do what is right. But Venezuelans are rejoicing. Now, let me read the scripture to you just to let you understand and to make it make sense. Proverbs 11:10 says that when honest people prosper and wicked disappear, the whole city celebrates. Do you understand that? That when it goes well with the righteous, the city is rejoicing. But when the wicked man is caught or apprehended, the people are celebrating. Across the nation of the world, Venezuelans are celebrating because their president, was caught and he's going to face the wrath of the law. Now, yes, to all African leaders, Yoruba says Ojo Kontoli, Ojo Kontoloru, meaning that one day is for the thief, but one day is for the owner of the house. Because no matter where you can hide, or there's no even hiding place, because if they can catch this guy, on his way to his bunker, I don't know any African presidents who've got bunkers, or what kind of bunker do you have? So, they said, Aboro Lanso for Moloabi. I'm just letting my voice and to say that maybe it's time for so many of our leaders to begin to reason and think that what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we doing what we do? We have millions and billions tucked away in nations of the world, in other countries of the world, whereas our people are suffering. How do you explain where a leader of a country is sick and they can't, provide any form of medical care for such leaders and they have to be flown abroad? How many people will have the opportunity? So please make it make sense. People are rejoicing because the leader was caught. But the media are saying, oh, this is bad, this is terrible. Well, I'm not saying that they should go and forcibly, extract the president or whatever. But the thing is that, why are those people rejoicing? Because their president was caught. Please make it make sense. Yeah, just trying to please make it make sense. Leave your comment, in the comment box. Thank you.